You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the only one media group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hey yo, what's going on? It's your host, dini-mussolini, and we're here back again with all of you guys right here in the mix. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. You guys are so faithful, always calling in when we have a special guest here for our interview show. But before we do all that, I do want to talk to you about noise just for a quick second. So I remember there was a particular Friday morning. We had a wonderful storm at sunrise that knocked out electrical power to 12,000 homes for about 2 hours. After the storm was subsided, but before the power was restored, I sat alone in my house and was overcome with the quietness that was around me. Like under normal circumstances, a quiet setting for me means that having the TV off or, the computer or whatever, and the kids in bed. But the absence of electricity took quiet to a new level. There was no hum of my refrigerator, no rumble of the air conditioning, no whine of CD-ROMs and the cooling fans from my computer. The only sound was the occasional drip of water off the roof. I realized that what I normally thought of as quiet was really quite noisy. And sitting there in the quietness, I experienced a stunning clarity of awareness. With my mind free from having to process all those normal, everyday sounds, there was capacity available to actually think. And it made me wonder, what other kinds of noise do we get used to? And what does that noise block from our awareness? Sometimes it is useful to step away from all the noise in order to remember that there's someone here inside. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family, and 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens. Or people think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. And that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together Yes, together we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we ever aired.
Well, tonight's interview is the Drevo Coolidge interview part 2. And honestly, guys, I really think this is part 3, but me and this guy have, so much history that, just talking to him almost, seems like we're just chatting, we're just catching up. So sometimes when we do catch up with each other, we run into each other. It always seems like, we're just two old friends catching up, asking questions. So I don't know, this could be his 3rd time here, but I don't know. For the books, we'll just put 2, right? Yeah. So this is going to be a complete pleasure again. Drevo Coolidge is probably one of my favorite people that I actually know in the music industry. And it's not because we're live in the same state. No, it's because the dude is just mad talented. Always had love and respect for this guy. Man, he's quite the artist. If you've known him like I've known him from like almost the very beginning until now, like the only thing you could do is be proud of him and root for him. I don't see how can anybody hate, what this guy is doing or anything like that. So make sure you jump into this interview and learn about who he is. But before we do that, we have to do this.
Wow! Do you have an idea that needs to get out there? PitchYourIdeas.org is looking for people with ideas to get to the industry.
PitchYourIdeas.org is looking for people with great ideas to get to the industry and to the public. Do you have ideas that need to get out there? Go to PitchYourIdeas.org and get your ideas out there.
PitchYourIdeas.org is looking for people with great ideas to get to the industry and to the public. Do you have ideas that need to get out there? Go to PitchYourIdeas.org and get your ideas out there. PitchYourIdeas.org is looking for people who don't know what to do with your talent or ideas. People who have ideas, inventions, movie scripts, TV scripts, and ideas that will entertain, inform, or make things better should go to PitchYourIdeas.org.
And there you have it, PitchYourIdeas.org. If you have ideas that you need to get out, PitchYourIdeas.org. They work in the music industry, the movies, TV industry, and inventions industry. So if you got those ideas on your hard drive or in your brain, visit PitchYourIdeas.org. Especially if you don't know what to do with it, they will help you, guaranteed. So the last time he was here, I said this in the intro of the show. Check it out. You do not want to miss this interview we are about to take on with Drevo Coolidge. After taking reconstruction, blueprints, and that back to the old drawing board type of thing, due to that wonderful adjective called life, this skilled MC along with his new management team and crew are back, reformed and stronger than ever before in the reincarnation of Drevo Coolidge. He has experienced the highs and lows of success and support within the music industry. Now stands strong and independent. This dude is fighting his way into the game, but with words, yo. Okay, so that's what I said the last time we interviewed him. So he's back again with a new team after fighting a very heavy, lengthy, I don't know about lengthy, but very heavy legal battle for one of the biggest songs 2016 had to offer. The song landed him on BET, various radio stations, tours. He was on fire, one of my personal favorites, and a dear friend of Dini-Mussolini. He's my little brother, little cousin, little homie, Drevo Coolidge. So it's always love when he's around. You know, this music industry and the process of doing business can get hectic and crazy at times. And then when you add life in the mix of all of that, sometimes it's just complete chaos, unless you find a balance and approach situations with a level head. Friends can get lost in the involvement of money, deals, opportunities, and sadly music, which is supposed to be a universal language of love. And I could tell you many stories about all that, in the industry, losing friends to money and deals, opportunities, music, you name it. People change when there's dollar signs involved, But, it's not it is my show. It's not my story. It's Drevo Coolidge's story. So, with that, let's go ahead and welcome him to our show. Drevo Coolidge, man, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How's it going?
Yo, Drevo!
What's up, man?
Drevo! What's going on? Hey. What's up?
What's up, man? So, how are you feeling, man, with Decimals being out there for the world to embrace and mob to?
I'm more evolved with it, though. Just growing up as an adolescent and growing from teenager to a man, experiencing everything that I experienced, and just putting all that together and piecing all that part of my life, just like pieces to a puzzle to my life, and just thinking about all this, and it's like it's not even more. It's evolved from focus. It's evolution to me now. Like I'm more content. I'm more entwined with what's my surroundings, and even just the endeavors that I had to deal with throughout the year and the past years. And it's like ascendance of music. That's what I pieced together in my mind now. It's the ascendance of music.
Definitely. Man, let me ask you this, man. Why does it seem like, and I don't know, it may not seem like this to you, but it does to me. And maybe it's because I'm on the outside looking in, but it seems like with every big thing you do, a roadblock comes down the road, like a devastating roadblock. Do you feel like somebody's trying to sabotage your progression? I mean, not just somebody, not just somebody like in like a physical person, like just, I don't know, like there's some kind of force, man, that's just, they feel like Drevo's a superhero, and now you got this super villain that's trying to stop you.
Right. Well, if we're thinking in terms of that, then let's go about it like Superman. If we really just want to put it in reference to that, let's go about it like Superman. Just going following the comics, Superman saved the world, blah, 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 he died. But you notice what happened after that. He died, the world kind of went catastrophic, but he came back to life. Mm-hmm. So, like, the tumblings of how everything's going down in my timeline, it's an up, it's a down, it's an up, it's a down. But one thing that I learned, and I think I learned it from you as well, is to keep moving forward. Unlike some people, that I've dealt with in the past and crossed paths with, they seem to like get to that point, and then they get to that midpoint, and then they get to the edge, and instead of just hanging on, they let go of the cliff and just fall.
Yeah.
And they're never to be seen again. And a lot of people hate me and respect me at the same time, because the fact is, over the timeline that I've been in music, I never stopped. Mm-hmm. Like, I never stopped. Okay, so I climbed the hill one time and then turned around and then I fell. But I got back up again, climbed the hill again. A lot of people kept looking at me like, man, why do you keep climbing that hill? Don't you know you're going to fall? But this is like the old time saying, if you pick yourself back up, eventually you're going to make it to the top if you keep climbing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you stop at a certain point, it's like a routine. It's like an algorithm. You got to figure out where to get to this point. Okay, you fell off the cliff on this day at this date. Okay, so you got to figure a way how to get her over that bump. You get up that bump, and then you go 2 bumps up, and then you fall again. Okay, you figured out how to get over that bump. Now you got to figure out how to get over the other 2 bumps. The thing about it is that you don't stop. And that's the one thing that's causing such a laziness in artists these days, is they want to stop, or they want to quit, or they want to complain. In this year alone, I had ups and downs, and I had one of the biggest losses of my life. One that changed my life in such a big effect of my life, because I never got a chance to meet a human being, a piece of me I never got to meet. So even that, it's
I didn't know about that, brother.
Yeah, that was one of my. That's one of the things that happened to me this year. Not just fighting legal battles, but recently I was supposed to be a father to be my child. Dreamless more. She was gonna be born April 23rd. The mother of my child had a car accident. We ended up losing the child. So I never got a chance to get to that point. But in spirit, I'm like, watch over daddy. Even through that, I'm still climbing, still going. I'm never stopping, because it's in some unique way. It's like God is telling me every day, this is something that you're meant for, because He never let me quit.
Right.
And that's a stricken note in the pages of my book. That's a stricken note in the pages of my book for me to say this. The fact that some physical, spiritual, mental being just in me. I mean, I wanted to quit 2 years ago. I never quit. Kept going. And some members just kept getting me to pick up the pad, pick up the phone, pick up the music, pick up the laptop, pick up the beat. Because every time I heard the music, it's like I went back to it. Oh, I lost my uncle. Okay, 2 weeks later, I'm picking back up on the pad. I'm picking back on the beat. I got something to write about. I got something to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if you have a dream, even in her name, I say on this day, even in her name, if you have a dream, then why not fight for it?
Exactly.
If you have anything in your life that's worth value to you at all, why not fight for it? Why not?
Wise words. Yeah, wise words. Man, and that's one of the things I admire about you, man. You're such a strong individual. A lot of people that we both know, if they would have went through some of the things you went through, they would have just, like you said, hung it up, quit. And they have quit. We know they quit. We see them almost every day, and it's like, they're like, oh, you still doing it? And it's like, oh, you stopped?
Right.
But for you though, man, your progression is incredible. You're such a strong individual, man, to weather those storms and to keep trucking. Like the legal battle with that song, and then you like, okay, I got another one.
Right.
That's what I like about you. That's what I like about you. You can let something go and not, be bitter about. I mean, I don't know. You probably are bitter, but it's not to the point where it's affecting your positivity. And that's the important thing,
I'm no longer bitter about it. It's nothing to be bitter about, because one thing that I know that was true that I had to learn just by experience. I had to learn that they have no control over your soul. They have no control over you. So you are what makes the music. You make the music. So why be bitter? Why be mad? Because they lack in something that they wanted to grasp and wanted to take control of and wanted to leash and put on a chain so they can control the money flow. So basically they treated me like what everybody does on a daily basis. You buy things, the product. I was the product. I was the product. They advertised me. But the thing about it is, I wasn't a human being. I wasn't a human being. I wasn't treated like family. I was treated like a product, just a product. Not the music being the product. I was the product. Things I could not say, things I could not speak, places I could not go, people I couldn't even see. And mind you, I tell you this, just a little hit clip note from the past timeline. Did you know that certain people were interested in doing something with me? They sent emails and they didn't respond to it.
Yeah, I could imagine. At
all. And that shocked me. And I'm like, okay, so you don't want me to work with this person. Why? And this person had good intentions oh no, I don't trust her. I don't trust her.
That was the roadblock we ran into when we had linked back up. And I was like, hey, I got this and this and this. And then all of a sudden you're like, hey, I can't do it anymore.
Right.
I can't do that anymore. Like, it's crazy. What a roadblock. But yeah, definitely. Keep going, man.
It's just the whole thing. It's one thing for the music to come, but like any other artist, like please, fans, supporters, anyone that enjoys the music, respectfully, just understand, please, we can be role models to you all, but we're still human beings. Like I've had a chance to meet the celebrities and just being face to face with them, the ones that you see on TV, like literally they're human beings. They're just like you and me. The only thing that's different between you and them is their bank account. That's it.
Sometimes.
Well, sometimes. Well, the good ones that I've known, and the only difference they say the difference between them is just their bank account, and then now when you look at the money side, because the good ones I know, they give back. They give back and they do charities and all that. But the good ones, they don't even look at the money. They just look at it like, okay, it was a blessing. But I came from nothing, but I'm humble.
Right.
Those are the ones I'm talking about, the humble ones, the ones that came from nothing, and they respect the game, and they know where they come from, and they know they ain't have a pot to piss in, so, they humble with it now. And I respect those, and I salute every DJ that was ever humble to me out there. And for those that's out there infamous, I salute you. You were so humble. I just hate that certain stories were put out that I didn't get a chance to just take my side and speak my mind. So to all those DJs that I never got to speak my mind to, I apologize for you getting the wrong information. And it was one of those scenarios where it's a he say, she say type feel. I could make you or break you type feel. So it's my word against theirs. So, like I said, to anyone listening that knows the actual story, if you know the true story about what happened, please understand. If you got my side to it, basically it's I can make it break. I got so many emails, and I kept the emails. The emails are still in my emails. Screenshots of you'll never use my people again. This is the type of words like that. I made you, but I can break you. It's a million more of you out there like you out there. I got those emails in my email now. Like I said, I just wanted to just state that to the people, like that. If you get another side making me seem like I was the bad guy, then that's the wrong story. You got the wrong story.
Right. My
story. If you get my story, then you'll understand that they're looking at it like I was just a product. So they didn't look at me as a human being. So if I died tomorrow, they'll still just look at me like I was a product. I wasn't a human being. And just, here's Drevo Coolidge's Bermuda record. Yeah, go and still buy it. Just buy it. Not the fact that I just died.
Right.
Buy the record. Wow. Okay. That's how you feel? Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to say that though. But yeah, but that's Industry. No,
my brother. So, all right, man. Are you still on the road, or are you back here in Mississippi?
I'm currently in Mississippi. I'm traveling now and then. I'm on the road also. Currently, we just had a couple of places went to recently. Went to Memphis. Went to New Orleans. Was supposed to take a trip to Atlanta. We canceled that. I had to step back. Just with the new team, they're family. They're more family. Like they're more family. They're actually teaching me and actually just molding me into what I supposed to have been last year. So we're taking the route very, very slowly. Desmos is doing quite well. We're close to 10,000 streams. We're close to 10,000 streams, and it's been out since November. Man, it's been out since incredible. November. We're close to 10,000 streams. We're about a half a month from 10,000 streams. And I mean, it's amazing just the path that we're taking, and just, oh my goodness, it's crazy because the fact is everybody is hooked on Desmos, which we want them to be hooked on Desmos, but they have no idea what we've been preparing for those 2 months. So we gave them Desmos, and that was just the appetizer. That was the appetizer. We've been recording since November. I recorded Desmos several months before. And we set up the plan for it, put it out on that date. But as we were putting it out on that date, we were preparing the EP. We were preparing the new song. We were preparing got records in the vaults never heard before that are like, these are bullets. These are bullets. I'm aiming at their heads right now. I'm coming back for them. They're the target. I'm coming back for them. I'm putting bullets in the chamber, and I'm going to pull my trigger finger in 2018. That's what I'm doing. This is point blank what we're doing. We aiming at them. So this target practice. And I'm telling you now, this is not even a battle. This is the war. We gonna win. We're winning in 2018. And I'm chopping heads off with machetes. I'm shooting bullets. I got ammunition in the chamber. Bring it on. Bring it on. That's how I feel.
Well, definitely tell Mom I said hi.
Will do. She in the other room.
Yeah, tell I said hi. Tell I'm going to come around and see her one day.
All right. You look, you're going to have to catch her before she gets to the gym. She's a gym addict now.
Uh-oh. She a gym rat now.
Yeah, stay in the gym.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, man. All that was off the script, man. That was just, us catching up. So thank you for being here on our podcast, a second time and taking some time out to do this interview with us. I've been doing interviews for nearly 5 years now, and I think I got an idea of how things are supposed to go. But for you, my friend, from what I've heard and read and seen posted on the internet, I know it's not the full story on Drevo Coolidge. Not yet, anyhow. We'll see if we can get some details on what's up with you and your music nailed down throughout this interview. For right now, though, I don't think we ever did this for the last interview. But from your own perspective, Drevo, who are you and what are you all about?
For what I've learned and discovered about myself, who I am is a native of Bermuda. I'm an island spirit. But not only am I island spirit, I'm a keeper of stories. Stories that I've learned throughout my lifetime, throughout others' lifetimes, stories I've seen, things that people are afraid to say. I speak my mind for something that somebody has thought 10 years ago that never said. I'm the type of person that wakes up in the morning and speaks my mind vividly, whether it be a good or bad subject, but not afraid to speak my mind within music. So when I think about who I am in my position in this music, I'm a lion. I'm the fire. I'm the burning essence of music in my generation's term. And even though some of my generation speaks just ridiculous words, ideas and things that just don't make sense, the one thing that I enjoy out of my day is for somebody to say that one phrase that I've been looking for the longest, and I dreamed about a long time ago when I was a teenager, when I started doing music. And that one phrase is, sound better than the radio. That's it. That's me.
Yes, sir. And that's dope, man. That's dope. So, what brought you to the life of an artist?
It was life. Life really what brought me to just the life of an artist. It's just life itself. It's like one event happened to me and another event happened to me, and all of this kept happening, and I couldn't believe that it kept happening. So it turned into an actual page. Yeah, it turned into an actual sentence. It turned to an actual lyric. And I was already interested in music as a young person anyway. So just picking up the pad and putting it down with the pen and just writing about experiences that I went through and seen and putting it together and making it rhyme, and then it's like it came together. It's like, wow, that's music. I'm telling stories. Wow, that's music, but it wasn't fake stories. It was real stories. It was like actual stories, like the girl down the street who got pregnant at 13. Went to school the next day, seen 13 of her boyfriends. Didn't know which one was the actual boyfriend that got her pregnant at 13.
Oh, wow.
That's deep. That's so deep. And that actually happened. And to put that in a story, to put that in a song, man, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it was. That's how I just discovered this life. Like, everything I wake up to is musical. I live and breathe music. Honestly, live and breathe music.
Definitely, man. Did you ever write about that story, the 13-year-old?
I did a long time ago. It was like one of my first mixtapes. At the time being, I didn't have my niche. I didn't have my actual sound yet. So it was like raw hip hop at that time being. So I did write about the girl who was 13, and she had 13 boyfriends, and out of the 13 boyfriends, she couldn't tell who got her pregnant at 13. Like that one was a deep one. I forgot which song it was, but it was real deep because it was like 3 stories in one song.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a deep one. But like stuff like that. Yeah. I like the evolution of it, like how my music is now. It's the same way. I'm telling the stories that I've lived. I'm telling the stories that I've seen. I'm telling the stories that have been passed on to me and was told to me. Hey, tell my story. People do that. People do that. People walk up to me and they be like, hey, tell my story. So I got you.
Definitely. I got some of those old tapes too, so I have to go back and check them out. So, what would you say sets you apart from the rest?
Passion. The passion for it is what sets me apart from the rest. Because, like we said before, it's getting back up, keep going, and keep going. Like one of my artists I got right now, King. He probably listening right now. Shout out to you, bro. I know you listen. But like he made a mistake. Like he was messing with a DJ. DJ messed up his song. Okay, so we turned that situation and switched it around. Okay, so DJ messed up the actual song, put the wrong title. We put the song somewhere else, and then put it back on the same site that she put it on, and just put the right name on them. But the thing about it is, it's a jug. I'm sorry, people. It's a jug, but it was a jug. But it made it look like he had two songs instead of one. But the thing about it is just the appearance of him being there. they saw this one song with this one title, then they saw this other song with this other title, but the same song when you listen to it. Okay, you won't know that until you actually listen. But it made you check them out a little bit more because you saw two songs instead of one.
Right.
The music industry is like an illusion, just like that. But some good, some bad. Some can take that illusion and make very, very vivid magic with it. But some can take it to the black market and sell you for parts and spleens and hearts and livers and kidneys. And you come out this thing, oh, rest in peace. Can we have a moment of silence, please, for this person? He won't be coming back. But it just, that's it. The passion is what we're looking at. Just the passion of it.
Yeah. So when we were doing business together in music, I want to say how many years ago? About 9 years ago.
9 years? Ooh, Lord.
Yeah.
Whew, it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been that long. You wore many hats. You were a photographer, promoter, graphic designer, label CEO, A&R, a bunch of hats. So I don't know if you still do all that today. I remember we had one conversation maybe last year, and you was like, "No, you don't really do too much of the graphic design anymore because of your time." But how do you split your time nowadays? Are you still doing some of that same stuff?
See, it's just like the whole graphic design. A lot of people are mad at me about that.
Man, you were good, because you were good.
But the thing about it is that what I had to learn the hard way is if the road isn't the route that I'm going, I'm a recording artist first. Mm-hmm. I picked it up I picked it up because I wanted to take the middleman out. Mm-hmm. At first, that's why I started doing graphics, because I wanted to take the middleman out, because the graphic designer that I had at the time then, he couldn't deliver like I wanted him to. So I learned on my own how to do it. But I did start to turn into a business, but the thing about it is, at this point in time, it can't be a solid business when I have to be a recording artist first. It's just like my label. Okay, it's at the appointed time, it was Visionary Music Group, and salute to Constance Lowe about that label. But the thing about it is, we tried to do the same thing. We had this collision of artists, and we were trying to mold under me. But everybody wanted one accord. Everybody had something to say about this, say about that. That's something I had to cut out. I had to cut that to the curb, because I don't need anybody. We can't come on one accord, or you can't listen to what I tell you, anything of that sort. And it's not saying that I was trying to be bossy. I was trying to instruct and guide, mainly guide, not even instruct, guide them in direction so they won't make the same mistake I did in the past. Now, the guys that I have under me, I only have two artists with me. I only have two artists with me right now. The guys that I have with me is King. That's the young college guy. He's like one of those I can get every female I want type feel. He got to look for it. I ain't gonna lie. No homo. He got to look for it.
No, those are guys you hang out with, so you can pick up the other ones.
Pick up the other ones, yeah. So, but he has a lyrical flow that matches my interests. Matches with, like if this was the Justice League, then I would be Superman, and he would be like Robin. I can't say he's Batman. I can't tell him, because he like the boy Wonder. So that's the only reason why I call him Robin. I'm sorry, bro. You're not Batman. I'm sorry. Just your age range. You're not Batman. Batman's an older kid.
I got you. You said that based on experience and the music.
Yeah.
Got you. That makes sense. Yeah.
He's the boy wonder. He's still in training. But he has the right tools. He has the right talent. All he needs is the guidance and the training, and the boy won't go far. And then you got the other one, the street dude. Oh, man. The one I take to a true story, take him to a Captain D's, and he'd be the first one in the room to speak loudly. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on, man? How y'all doing? Hey, y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling good, man? What's good? Think like but he got that energy, and he got the streets behind him. I never thought to the point that I actually just put on the Justice League that guy with the street level. But when I thought about it, he was my Batman. He was my Batman, because Batman was into the streets. He's my into the streets. So that's my Batman. And like I said, just that lineup alone. And I'll leave it alone from there. But Winter Circle Records it's a rebirth of Visionary Music Group. This is what I started with Drevo J. That's his name, Drevo J. I forgot to mention his name. King and Drevo J. But I started Winter Circle Records with them. It started off with King, and then it grew with Drevo J. And then, like I said, I'm my employment is with him, what I'm working on tour, because I'm on the role of being a recording artist. I'm employing staff for 2018. So I'm still CEO of the label, but I'm gonna have a president. I need somebody that's gonna run this thing for me. Like that's really what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a person run this thing for me, and he gonna run it or she gonna run it, and they gonna run it like an actual business. Like we're gonna work towards that graphics again. We're gonna work towards that merchandise again. But this time we're gonna have people employed for these things. And I'm gonna throw in my little taste a little bit. I'm gonna throw my taste in there too. But that's the plan for 2018. And this is the roster that I got. Drevo J, King. Look out for them in 2018. Winter Circle Records. Look out for a president, and I'm still CEO. And that's how we gonna range that roster, and that's how that staff gonna be. So I'm doing the less of the actual job of all those titles that we named earlier, the photographer, graphic designer. I'm being more of a CEO when it comes to approvals and meetings, and just the Justice League, putting the league together. That's what I'm gonna be responsible for, and the president is gonna run everything else for me. And that's gonna be the direction. That's gonna be our direction for Winter Circle Records.
Cool deal, man. Maybe we ought to talk after the show about that.
Gotcha.
Sound like a plan. So, you have your artists that you're producing yourself. How do you go about? And I know this is like an important question some artists have when they're I don't want to say boss, but I guess it is boss. When their boss is also an artist, how do you go about making sure you've got enough time for your own music as Drevo Coolidge, in addition to all the other things you do and other artists you work for or work with?
And that's the part I'm having to manage right now, because like I said, I had to have a talk with both my artists and just tell them, okay, well, I got this campaign going on right now. I want you to continue doing what you're doing. This is why I need a president, so they can be able to have equal value to what they got going on, and myself right now. Because right now it's more of me, because they actually understand, and they both understand. They understand if I make it, they make it. If they make it, I make it. It's a team effort. They actually understand that. But they know that I'm on this campaign and I have to stay on this campaign. But like the little things that I do, like I don't cut them off. I don't suffocate them in any type of way or try to get them involved. Like Drevo J, he was on my last single that dropped for Christmas, Hotel with Maria. He that was just a free single. It's out right now. Spin real. Like I put him on that record, and he got his own record, and he got me on it. And then King got his record, and then me and King gonna get a record. Then we're gonna all get together and work on a mixtape for the actual crew. And then I even have a DJ now, DJ Apollo from South Carolina. He's a part of the Carolina Coalition out there in the Carolinas. So shout out to DJ Apollo. I got a DJ on the team too. So, you know, like we're all working together. But like I said, I have more time. I can have more time on my campaign, because that's the mission where we're trying to go to. We're trying to get to the point where we can get King to my level, or Draco J to my level. But at the time being, it's more focused on me. So it's focused on them. Just like I said, we're gonna try to equal it out when I get a president employed, so they can go do their thing and the president handle that for them. But like I said, it's just more time on me. I do the little time that I can with the label, and we just move forward. But the thing about it is, best about that, everybody in the team understands what the mission is, where we stand, and where we moving towards. So there's no complaints, there's no boo-hoos or whinos or none of that, no whining, no complaining. And something that Draco J said, when this is when I lost my daughter. When I lost my daughter, he sent me a text message, and he said, "Man, you motivate me. I can't move without you." When he said that, I knew right then and there I have a strong team with me, because I had to say it again. When he said that text message, and that text message, it said, "I can't move without you. You motivate me. I need you to step up, man. I need you to be strong again, because I can't make a move without you." When he said that, I knew right then and there what I was working with. I had a strong team. Like, seriously, I had a strong team, and I got a strong team now. In 2018, we coming. Winter Circle Records is going to be a growth. It's going to be a growth. I'm going to be a growth. The Drevo campaign, point blank, we coming. Either way, we coming.
Dope. Man, that's dope. So Decimals was released on November the 20th of this year, I believe. When you're recording Drevo, how is it that you know beyond all doubt that you've got the song exactly as you want it, from writing to performance and performance to production?
It's like I just hear it. When I hear it, like, it's just from the very beginning of the actual song being composed. When I hear the music in my head, it's like a symphony. It's like a life story. It's like a cinematic movie. And it goes off in my head and it gives me the topic that I want to talk about. And then once it gives me the topic, it gives me the lyrics that I want to talk about. And then the lyrics that I talk about are stories that actually going within me, within my spirit, within my physical being, on life itself. And once I piece that all together and I get to the studio and I start recording it, I hear my voice as I do it. Like I hear the song before it's even made. And then once we actually just get out of the studio and we get to that point where we just hear that song, and as soon as I hear it, and I'll be like, yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I heard in my head before it was made.
Yeah. Okay. Dope. Now, from when you first officially got started back in music to here now in the present 2017, and like I said, man, I was almost with you from the very start. Not quite at the very start, but somewhere in between there. Your sound changed, improved, evolved, and refined over time. Man, you had a lot of stuff you did, man, like the Stupid Geek movement. You remember that?
Yeah. Stupid frames.
Stupid frames, that was crazy.
You know, it's funny, like, I became a pioneer for stuff like
yeah.
I need to be in the history books. Like, they need to put me in the music history book. Like, I was pioneering all this stuff, and then everybody wanted to lynch on to it. And then nobody wanted to do the Kanye West till after I did the Kanye West. They wanted to do the shutter shade. I was the first one to wear the shutter shade. I'm not even going to put it on. You know what? I'm not claiming that. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is.
People don't know, but you started a lot of trends.
Yeah.
A lot of trends. Like, you had this whole camp called I Goon. I Goon this person. I Goon that. Man, you were creating clones all over the place.
Like, and they don't understand. It's like, and I don't think they'll truly understand that I created, man. That was it.
Yeah, they don't know, man.
That was the Party Central. Before anybody, Anybody that was in Jackson that knew anything about parties, dealing with T-Money, DJ T-Money, dealing with Lil Maul, if you went to them parties and you saw Little C, Joker Too Cold, PLP, all of these cats came on stage and did rock shows, I was there with a camera, with my crew. I go on TV. I was pioneering the whole party scene. And I hate that it came to that moment because it went from them actually watching the video for how party was in Jackson to just watching the booty shaking. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is, man. Y'all, I know y'all was watching for. Yeah, I know y'all was watching it. Y'all was something else.
Let me ask you this, man, because I know you used to run a lot of those parties down there in the area where Ray Shrimmer also came from. Did you ever run across them guys?
I never did. And the thing about it is, like, my name was like in the grapevine with them like twice. And then when I actually made it to BET, that was when around the time they actually heard my name. And then all these other artists that came out, like Day Day. When Day Day came to Jackson, and he was asking about me, I never got the chance to hook up with Travis Scott. When Travis Scott was in Atlanta, and he's like right there. Hey man, what's up? I'm here. Man,
right.
All of these opportunities they took away from me. All these opportunities with all these different people hearing about me, all these different artists that in the grapevine here, Mano in the studio. And that was a live feed. He was in the studio on Instagram listening to Bermuda. Man, stuff like that. See, it kind of ticked me off a little bit right now. Just a little bit. Just ticked me off just a little bit. But moving forward, but the whole point is they heard me from the grapevine. So just knowing that they heard me from the grapevine, that means something to me. It means I got a chance to not just be in the grapevine, be in their faces this year. So definitely not just in the grapevine. So you heard my name. I'm coming, brother. I'm coming. Be ready, because I'm coming. Drevo, I'm coming. Just be real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So this is my last question for you. Are there things that you're doing now with your music that you wouldn't have been able to do 10 years ago?
Yeah. My music is actually like an inspiration to people. A long time ago, I wasn't dealing with inspiration for people. I was young. All I thought about was young, dumb things. I did young, dumb things back then, so I really wasn't an inspiration to anybody. Or if I was a bad role model to anybody. So 10 years ago, if you listen to me, I'm sorry. I think I gave you a bad migraine or something, a bad trip. So I hope 10 years later you became successful. Because I hope you ain't listened. I mean, I hope you did listen, but did not role model that. Don't role model what I did 10 years ago. I'm just being real. That's some criminal type things. Don't no. Kids, stay in school. Stay in school, kids. But yeah, the difference between now and then is I'm an inspiration to people. Now, I'm an inspiration to people now. Like, somebody will come up to me and say, hey, man, you inspire me. You motivate me. Like, I had a guy that's on Facebook now. He said I'm one of his top 3 favorite artists. And he said one day, hopefully I can do a song. Like, I inspired that man. So, inspiration is something that's a difference.
Man, that is what's up. All right, guys, after the music break, we'll be back to put Drevo Coolidge in our traditional hot seat to hear either some vocals, poems, spoken word, maybe he'll freestyle rap for us or play a live instrument. Well, you never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. So when we come back, we'll find out if Drevo has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry. But for right now, we have Drevo Coolidge, Decimals, and we'll be right back.
Hey, you know, you're right. I'm all about the decimals. Drevo! I'm all about them decimals. I'm all about them decimals.
Ooh, big head on the beat.
Yeah, I've been running up them decimals. Hey, 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 hey. Like my car with some decimals. Hey, 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 hey. Pushing on the star with my decimals. Alley with the bar with my decimals. We gon' buy the mall with my decimals. And I've been running up them decimals. Alligator flops on my Kelly chip. Back me up with swabs on my Kelly shit. Weezy told me mob like some gangsters. Cause weaving bob when I hold the clip. Serving up the squad so we go legit. Feeling like the mall, I'm like if we start a mall, I'ma eat my grits. So I'm grinding hard just to get a check. Tell it about that freeload. Tell your to slap, I'm not a hero. That I'm money tag, Saucing in the bottom of my Barney's bag. Home team got the ball and not a free throw. All about my cash, I'm about to zeros. Saucing up the swag, chiefing up the strong from a zippy bag. Yeah, I've been running up them decimals. Hey, 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 hey. Like my car with some decimals. Hey, 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 hey. Pushing on the star with my decimals. Alley with the bar with my decimals. We gon' buy the mall with my decimals. And I've been running up them decimals. Middle finger to the Alfredo. Westside on my city where I beat up. Picking up the bag. Counting up the cash, picking up the tab. All these bustin' rounds but like a beetle. Molly on the back, she tryna freak though. Shawty got the twerking up a storm, pulling down my pants. Yeah, I've been running up them decimals. Eating up these like a cannibal. Popping up a band on some edibles. Chiefing on Japan in a sake cup. I'm about to land in a Nike club. Running bands from the county truck. Chop a nigga in, now I reload. Tell them pay me like I'm Rico. Yeah, I've been running up them decimals. Hey, 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 hey. Like my car with some decimals. Hey, 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 hey. Pushing on the star with my decimals. Alley with the bar with my decimals. We gon' buy the mall with my decimals. And I've been running up them decimals.
True-noblest.com. Let's go. Ayy, stay fit, stay motivated, stay focused. Quality over everything, True Noblest. If you looking for a brand that's the dopest, something that you can rock, you'll look the coldest. T-shirts, beanies and hats, sweatshirts, even hoodies with a tank to match. You can wear it at the gym or when you run on the track. Need to check the website, yeah, I'm telling you facts. Ayy, True-Noblest, got you looking good, you know this. Take a picture, I mean right now. It ain't just a brand, baby, it's a lifestyle. Yeah, True-Noblest, quality over everything. Yeah.
And there you have it, True-Noblest.com for your hottest gear, sweatshirts, t-shirts, tank tops, beanies, hats, you name it. Visit True-Noblest.com. So, are you too busy to do anything? How many times do you hear yourself say it, I'm too busy to do anything? That's been my, number one favorite thing to say when somebody asks me to do something. Yo, man, I'm too busy. They're like, really? What do you have to do? Like, what? You don't know who I am? I'm dini-mussolini. I have a ton to do. Yeah. Sometimes I'm telling the truth. Other times, I really do have the time. Because there's time where I'm spending time on Facebook, or I'm playing some little game on the phone. Right now I'm playing Last Day on Earth, which is a zombie survival game, but don't tell nobody. Anyway, so if I have time to do those things, I definitely have time to do something that someone asks me. I work in the music industry, for Christ's sake. You know, I'm employed by a Grammy award-winning artist. I do business stuff. So, yeah, I'm busy, but at the same time, I have time to do stuff if I need to. People need me to do things for them. That's why we have the skills and the knowledge that we have. It's to serve others. You know, have you ever thought about what that means literally? I'm too busy to do anything. If you're too busy to do anything, then what are you busy doing? As another year draws to a close, yeah, it's already 2018 if you think about it. This year just zipped on past us. It's an ideal time to think back on all the things you have accomplished, on all the things you hoped to accomplish but didn't. Where did all the time go? Every day you wake up with a full day ahead of you, with plenty of time to work towards your goals. Then at the end of the day, you often feel that you haven't gotten any closer. What happened? Chances are you were too busy. Being busy does not get anything done. Being busy just uses time up. Time you never get back. Take a look at how you spend your time. Ask yourself why you're doing the things that you do. Ask yourself if what you're doing is moving you in the direction of your goals. Look at your activities with the goal of making the best use of your time. Learn to say no to activities like me playing Last Day on Earth on my mobile phone. I could be doing, who knows. I made $125 in 30 minutes today. For doing what? What I do best, podcasting. So, I don't know. I have good days, I have bad days where I'm just goofing off on the Xbox One or something like that. And I was like, hey, I need my show to reach 40,000 listeners instead of 37,000. We're stuck there. No, we're not. I'm too busy playing on Facebook to, put my podcast in the direction it needs to be. So I don't know. We have 15,000 plays on my single. I think it's 15.5 thousand. I want 30,000. But I'm too busy playing Last Day on Earth. So a lot of times, my friends, you're listening, I know it. Telling the truth. A lot of times when we don't reach our goal, it's our own fault because we're not giving it the time that it needs to be given. We're too busy doing other stuff that's sometimes useless and redundant and serves no real purpose in our life. You got to learn to say no to those activities. And attitude can play a very big part in that. If you take the attitude that you're just, trying to do things just to get through the day, then that's exactly what you'll do. You'll just get through the day. When you adapt the mindset of, let's see how much I can accomplish today, then you'll likely get a lot more done. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. All right, now it's the segment where Dini reads your email. Dear Dini, what is the purpose of the bread that restaurants give you before they take your order? Really? You don't want to ask me about music industry or how to make money or... Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's a secret from my time as a server. Yeah, I used to work for Waffle House, and there was also Amerigo's. It was a long time ago. Anyway, bread has a very defined purpose, and it is very manipulating at times. At this Italian restaurant that I worked at, we had to have the bread at the table within 2 minutes of your arrival. We had to calculate the amount, which was 1 loaf per 3 people, brush them with oil and sprinkle with salt like Salt Bay. And after taking your order, we needed to check on the bread and bring refills within 5 minutes of you finishing your bread until your meal came. And you want to know why, of course, dear emailer. Well, it's very simple. Because customers are a pain in the ass when they're waiting. Yeah. And bread is used as a distraction mechanism. When you're waiting at the table, Everything feels like it's taking longer. As soon as you have some bread to occupy yourself with, you're not going to be bothering me for entertainment and demands while I take care of my other tables. You'll experience time in a much shorter, less intrusive way, and you won't be complaining to me that your food is taking forever to come out when it's really only been like 10 minutes. For Christ's sake. And plus the kitchen is busy. For Christ's sake. So, to recap, dear emailer, bread is offered to you because you are impatient. That is all. All right, I have another one. Dini, what is the single most underrated trait a person can have? Ooh. I'm going to let Drevo Coolidge answer that. Drevo, my emailer wants to know, what is the single most underrated trait a person can have?
Underrated. Okay, so let me analyze the email. Underrated in terms of something that a person rarely even just sees, rarely just notices. Trait. Let me see something in a person. These days, okay, talking from a male perspective. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm just being real. Y'all really not seeing the humbleness. Humble is like the Sesame Street word today. Humble. Like, y'all don't see the humbleness in what a guy values. Like, a guy values in you. Like, we're not just looking at you and seeing booty and boo. It ain't just BB, booty and boo. I'm saying, we see the qualities in you. Like, we see your smile when you wake up in the morning, or when we come to work. Oh, I noticed you got your hair done. Girl, you looking good. How you know I got my hair done? Because your hair didn't look like that last week. It looked good. Stuff like that. But y'all too bitter. Y'all too bitter to notice the humbleness in people. I understand, even the men's side of it. You can't find a trait just of humbleness within the female or the female. Most females say it on Facebook. I see it all day long. Y'all be just saying, okay, all men are the same. No, all men are not the same. You attracting the wrong man. Anything about it that trip me out is the ones. It's like the flip around. It's the vice versa. You get the bad guy when you should have got the good guy, but you like the bad guy more than you like the good guy. Ooh. I had to hit him with that. Ooh, one more time. Like, ooh. And you wonder why you keep calling your boyfriend from county jail 3 times in a row. Tell me, baby, when you gonna get out? It's the traits that everybody needs to just fulfill. 2018. That's what I want everybody New Year's resolution to be in 2018. Humbleness. Gain some humbleness. When you do a deed, don't expect anything back. Just do it. You can put a smile on somebody's face. When something goes bad, just take it in, breathe, and just relax and just get through it. Humbleness. The humbleness that you breathe in the morning, that you have breath, you're alive. Humbleness. The humbleness that you actually have some person in your life that actually wants to speak to you every morning, even when you want to act like a BT. I ain't gonna say the word. Even when you want to act like that. The whole point is you gotta be humble. The underrated trait of the year for 2017 was humbleness. Let's bring it back in 2018. Be humble. Be humble, people. Please. Be humble.
All right, there you have it, my friend, my dear emailer. An answer from Drevo Coolidge. All right, Drevo, it's time for a hot seat, man. What do you have for us?
Well, I'm going to do something. I'm a little emotional about this, y'all. But, like I said before, a lot of things have changed in my life as far as, like, just, y'all bear with me. I'm a little emotional on the phone right now. I sound like I'm crying. I really am. Just a piece of me. Just knowing that a piece of me actually was alive didn't get to breathe the air of this earth, and I didn't get a chance to just teach her things. But her name was Dream, and she'll always be a dream that I will always live through. So, in honor of my daughter, excuse me, I'm a little emotional right now, but in honor of my daughter, I wanted to do something just special. This would have been like a little melody I would have sung to her to sleep, but it's like a little lullaby. But this is Drevo lullaby. Bear with me. I know if I go, I'll see you there. I know if I go, I'll see you there. Hey, you are the cradle of my life. You are the cradle of my life. Hey, the cradle of my life. Hey, when I wake in the morning, all I want to see is your smile. When I breathe this air in, all I want to do is walk a mile just to see you again. Let the dreams in your whole little span, let them just expand. Hey, and one of these days, you'll grow to be a mighty human being. And I just hope you'll see the truth that was in me. 'Cause you kept me going, and I know, I'll see you there. Yeah. 'Cause I know that I'll see you there. You're gonna make it one day. You're gonna make it to that place. You're gonna grow big and strong, and I know you'll find your home. And like Daddy used to say, you gonna make it one day. And I said it to you and pray. And I said it to you and pray. 'Cause I know, I'll see you there. 'Cause I know, I'll see you there. 'Cause you are my baby girl, I'll see you there. Just watch over Daddy. 'Cause you know, I'll see you there.
Man, that was very touching, brother. And my deepest condolences for you.
Thank you.
Man, that was real nice. Yeah. All right, man. You made it to the end, man. Our open floor. So help yourself, man. Take this final opportunity to say anything else that you would like to. Shout out those websites. People love those kind of things where they can connect with you on social media, or bring up something that we didn't talk about in an interview. Anything at all that comes to your mind. This moment is all yours, Drevo Coolidge.
All right, well, just first of all, I just want to say love and peace to everybody. Just one thing I want to leave with y'all. Just value life. Value life, because you never know how short it is and who you might lose in this life. So love every moment that you have, even the bad ones, because you're still alive and you can correct a mistake. And if a mistake cannot be corrected, it can be mended, it can be molded, it can be healed, and it can turn into a new opportunity. So always just remember, you're breathing, you're alive, always dream. I say that in the name of my baby girl. Always dream. Always fulfill your dream. Always go for your dream. You can check me out on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Facebook, on the Facebook fan page. Everything is under one name. It's Drevo Coolidge. That's DrevoCoolidge. Drevo Coolidge. You can get that up as well as YouTube. You can actually just Google it. One of the smartest things I ever did, artists, you might want to think about this. Try to name, when you're trying to come up, try to name all your socials the same, so they can recognize you. Out now in stores, Spotify, iTunes. It's on Google Play. It's on all other digital outlets. Decimals, you can go purchase that, stream it. It's out now. The video is on YouTube. You can check that out as well. We have a new single that's out, Hotel with Maria, featuring my artist, Drevo J. Check that out on Spinrilla. Download that. That was a free Christmas gift to everybody, so please look it up. Hotel with Maria, Drevo Coolidge. Basically, I want to just shout out B&B Marketing, Ashley Brown, my publicist, my manager, John T. Brown, Mr. Brown. He ain't like to ask for Mr. Brown, but that Brown now, yeah, that Brown now, he get the job done. So if anybody wanted to handle anything with me, you can find him on Facebook, just John T. Brown Jr., or you can just email him at John Brown, BB Marketing, BB Market Management at .com. If I said that incorrectly, just go under my socials. The email is under my socials. You can look on my Instagram. You can look on my Twitter. You can find that email, or just find me on Facebook and just ask me if you're trying to book me for anything. Just ask me, and I'll give you the email. But John Brown, that's who you need to talk to. B&B Marketing, of course, my team, Drevo J, King. Salute to y'all, Winter Circle Records. Salute to Bermuda, Nation of Bermuda. Pops, Shannon Harvey, the Harvey clan. That's my family. Pops, love you. My mom, of course, Kilmore, more family. Salute to y'all, love y'all, always. Sister. Baby girl, I know you listen. Finesse, what's up? What's up? Yeah, go ahead, start screaming your head out. You said my name. But yeah, point blank, let me end it like this. Like I said, I've been through the bad, I've been through the ugly, I've been through the catastrophic. I've been through a life change where I've transformed myself into a father figure, and I'm still a father figure, and I see myself in the world as a father figure. I just don't have my child with me to bear in my arms. But she teaches me every day to move forward, to move on. Don't never stop. Don't never quit. Just knowing that she could have breathed this air, but I feel her voice inside me and my soul telling me through God that I should move forward. I should move on. And I say the same thing to everybody. God bless everyone. I hope everybody makes it to 2018 and have a blissful transition over from 2017 to 2018. Be blessed. Be humble. Love one another. We got too much pain out here. And like I said, it's a pain to lose someone. But to be strong and move forward is something that I'm learning every day. And y'all got to excuse me. I'm a little emotional right now. But y'all got to understand, breath is the greatest gift ever given by God.
Yes, sir.
A voice he gave me, the greatest gift he ever gave. I'm thankful that God gave me a breath and God gave me a gift. God bless all y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all always just remember to love one another. Love the moments that you have, whether bad or good. Just survive and cherish one another, because you never know when you might lose a very, very close person in your life. And just love, peace. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. Thank you again for your time, my friend, Drevo Coolidge.
Yeah.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, dini-mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.